And the way you play Rocket League, right? What
hmm
what what makes you so like? What do people know you for? What's so special?
People know me as the one-handed Rocket League player. I'm playing with my chin.
It's
And that,
fucking mad.
yeah, that's it. It takes a lot of time to know how to play like that, but it was worth the time to play.
Hmm. How much time did you spend practicing? Like, how many hours do you have?
On PC, I've got 1500, and then on PS4, I'd like 4 or 5K, maybe
Get
six.
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean, on PS4, I grinded the game so much, and I only got PC last year, so
Damn, son. Because I
yeah,
remember talking to you before, and I asked you like, "Hey, did you play any other games before?" And I think you said FIFA, right?
yeah, FIFA, yeah,
Huh. See, that's in my eyes, FIFA is a pretty casual game. I know some people take it really fucking far with FIFA.
yeah. I
In
mean,
my,
I was like really young when I played FIFA. I was like seven,
hmm
8 or 9. I mean, I didn't really take it seriously. I didn't even have like online on PSN, like PSN Gold, whatever the fuck it's called. I didn't even have any of that, so I just played Kickoff. I just played like the boring shit, but I still played it. I don't know why.
Are you a gamer by heart, or is that something that came with Rocket League?
Uh, I've played games all my life to be honest. I mean, even it just started from like the iPod, and then I wanted an Xbox, and
Hmm.
then I wanted a PS4, and then I wanted a PC. So it's just gradually got bigger and bigger as I've
That's
played more.
Well,
Yeah.
first of all, I'm fucking happy and grateful that you made time for me. I really do appreciate that because,
All right then.
goddamn, you're a bitch to get a hold of. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, you're a busy motherfucker.
Yeah. My responses are pretty bad.
I don't worry about your response. I don't care about that. I respond late too. Don't worry about that shit. Bro, you busy. What you been up to last couple weeks?
Well, I've been preparing for school and stuff. I've got loads of exams coming up soon, so I've just been preparing for them and then just going out with friends to actually just have a good time and then playing Rocket League for like tournaments and stuff like that during the time.
Hmm.
Then that's about it to be fair, but it's just like a lot of time taken up for school and going out.
That's some good shit. How old are you right now?
I'm 15. I'm nearly 16,
Nearly
but
16. Dog, I
yeah,
got
3 months.
11 years on you. Almost 12 years, almost 11. Shit.
That's so many. Oh my god, you literally lived my life in. You've literally lived my life twice, pretty much.
Dog, when I was your age, 15, 16, bro, my life was completely different. That's
Yeah,
mad. It's cool as
technology's
shit.
quick. Yeah, technology's go so fast.
That is mad. What do you study?
Um, I mean, in school right now, you have to do maths, English, science, and then I picked geography, Spanish, uh, PE, and business. That's it. Forgot
Okay.
them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Spanish? Really?
I hate that lesson. It's so boring. I don't know why I picked it. It was so bad. But show some line.
Bro, I was studying hotel management, right? When I
Mhm.
just graduated from high school, I picked Spanish too. You know what, when they say like Spanish people speak Spanish fast and shit, and it's like when you learn Spanish, it doesn't sound fast. It sounds super fast. What's going on with
Oh,
your camera?
bro, the sun has just come through the cloud. I can see it right now. Bro, oh my god.
The shining grace of God.
What the fuck?
It's all good, everyone.
Oh my.
You're like an angel
It's,
now.
bro, why is it so bright? Oh my god. I can't even. Oh, I think it's gone. No, it's not.
Well, the sun isn't gonna go, bro. It's gonna stay there. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. You're good.
Oh my. Jesus. Oh no. Oh my. Right, lean back. There we go.
Hey guys, just lean back. Yeah, there you go.
It'll go in like 2 minutes. It's fine.
It's Britain, bro. You should be thankful for having a little bit of sunlight.
Bro, it wakes me up every morning. It just comes through my window.
It's right in your fucking eyes.
Jesus. Right, that's solid.
All right, so Spanish, bro. Even when you learn Spanish, I never learned it. just FYI. But that
Mm.
language is fast as fuck.
Bro, they expect you to listen to a Spanish person and translate it, but you can't do that. It's so fast. They speak way too fast. Yeah, the only thing you're listening out is like 1 or 2 words, so you can answer the question. Like, you still don't hear them. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm bad at Spanish or I'm just. I don't know if I'm normal. I don't even know. But I'm in the top set. But I feel stupid in
Did you have
Spanish.
to pick a language, or was it just by choice?
No, it was just by choice because the year before I found it pretty easy. So I was like, oh, it's gonna be an easy test, and then it wasn't. It changed quite a bit, so then I regret that. Not the best choice.
Well, it depends. Like, if you can do your test from home with all the COVID shit, you can just use
Oh,
Google Lens, you know?
nah, it'll probably be that test are either being done at school. Oh my god, it's coming back again. It's like it can either be done at school or it won't be done at all. You just get like what you predicted.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's why.
Now that I said COVID, that's something that we both kind of had to deal with recently. Because you messaged me with like, "Hey, listen, this and this happened. I contracted COVID, and right as you got better, my fiance contracted it. So I kind of saw it from her a little bit.
Yeah.
What was it like? Like, when did you realize something was wrong before you had COVID? Like, were you just lost? Were you like feeling fluey? Whatever. What happened?
Well, I was in school and I just remember being in science. I just felt really shit. I just felt like I had no energy. I had like nothing to do. I just wanted to go to sleep. But then I finished the day and went home and just literally slept for like 15 hours or something like that. And then
Damn.
I had a test the day after and I was positive. Then after that, it just went downhill. I literally had no energy for like the past 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks, and then it finally got better. Like as soon as the 2 weeks had finished, like when you went in quarantine, it just completely stopped and just I was better then straight away. Like one day, it just went bang, and it's just I'm better. It was weird.
So just like that, like overnight,
Yeah,
you just felt better.
yeah, yeah. I literally went from like no energy at all to having all the energy to do everything I want. Like I don't know, it was weird.
That's fucking straight. Do you know which variants you had?
No, I just did a test and then it came back positive. It's just I never want that again. But
Yeah.
it's just the worst. I thought I had like a long COVID, so it last for like a few months, but luckily I didn't.
Hmm. The thing with people who've had COVID are like, it's almost like PTSD for them to a certain degree. Everyone who's recovered, everyone who I've spoken to is like, I never want that again. It's not the pain or whatever, but it's like whatever the fuck that was, I never want that shit again.
Yeah, I mean, I was just in bed. I was just in bed. I don't want to be staying in bed for 10 days. I think it was actually. I don't want to be
Fuck,
staying in bed for 10 days straight. Barely just only getting out to go to the toilet. Like
fuck me,
that
man.
is not the life you want to live. I'd rather, but it's no one wants that again. And
Yeah.
it affected me pretty bad. Most people who've had it, I know, it didn't affect really, but it was
Hmm.
me the worst. I think I don't know.
So does that go accompanied with like coughing, with like
Yeah,
what was it?
I was coughing. My taste went a bit. It only went for a few days, and then my smell went, and then at one point I was being sick,
Hmm.
like because I was taking tablets and whatever to make myself feel better, and uh, yeah, I think I was just being sick. So then taking the tablet was useless because I was sick the tablet up, and then it got no effect. So it's
Mate, you should have called me. I would have gotten you some fucking horse dewormer. You would have felt better instantly.
I don't even know what that is, but uh, it's just put you to sleep or some shit.
Nah, it's like fucking this ivermectin. They give it to horses when they have like worms in their fucking bowels, and somehow
What the?
people, yeah, fucking
Oh,
people, yeah. I don't know how that's supposed to cure you from COVID, but fuck it, give it a bash.
I'll be asleep for a few days if I took that shit.
Fuck me. There's some crazy shit going on, man. Like especially Joe Rogan. He really people hold him accountable for what he says, but in my mind, you need a little bit of like common sense. I'm not sure if you watch his podcast, but he
I
contracted.
think I watched 1 or 2, but I've not watched many.
Hmm. He's got a podcast, and he contracted COVID. And on his Instagram, he explained what he did. He took a sauna, went into cryogenics therapy. He took like aspirins, medicine, horse dewormer, and whatever. He named everything, and in 2 days he felt better. But now everyone is like, oh, Joe Rogan is sponsoring or pushing the ivermectin or horse dewormer shit, and he's like, no. I'm like, he always tells people like, I'm not a doctor. Don't do what the fuck I do. You know, nothing to do with what I do. But now people want to hold him accountable for lies and shit. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck happened to common sense?
Oh, this is the world we live in now. You can get cancelled for anything. Just everything is mad. So stupid.
It's like you're a pretty well known person in the Rocket League community, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to say that you can have a voice if you want to. If you go on Reddit, you make a post, everyone fucking knows about it. Everyone knows who you are. And they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna be a little bit biased. They're gonna hold you to a certain degree. They're gonna take your word for certain shit. But if you, let's say for example, you went on Reddit, you said like the dumbest thing, right? And people actually did that. Would you be okay if you were held responsible for that? Or would you go turn around and be like, yo, you still make your decisions at the end of the fucking day? I was just
Yeah.
trolling.
Yeah, I mean, if I told you to jump in a fire, would you jump in a fire? Like, you wouldn't. So, like, you just don't do what other people tell you to do, unless you know it's fine. Like, it's just stupid. People who like do stuff other people tell them to do without knowing the consequences. Have you got any common sense at all?
Yeah.
Honestly.
It's funny though. To a certain point, it's funny because everyone wants to do whatever the fuck they want, but they never want to take responsibility for their actions, whether it's good or bad. Well, if it's good, they love it, but when it's bad, it's like whatever. It's like, it doesn't work.
They
Like
blame
that.
it on someone else.
You can't have your cake and eat it.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't work like that. Anyway, Ashley, let's get into the things that people are fucking curious about. Let's get the boring shit out of the way. All right, so it's a little questionnaire here for you. Um, elephant in the room, your arm. That's what you're known for. Other than the fact that you're extremely fucking good at Rocket League. What do you hold? Like top 5?
In 1v1 right now, I'm like 8th, but I've not played any 1v1 this season.
That's fucking nuts. That's fucking crazy.
Been grinding, bro.
Your arm, was that by birth? Did you have an accident? Was it a medical condition?
I was born with one arm, and then I don't actually know why, because it's not genetically or anything. Like, like no one in my family's got one arm either. So I think it's just very unlucky that I've just got one arm. So I don't know.
Okay.
I just live with it. It's not. I mean, you can't just like. I don't even know. You just gotta live with what you get, right? When you're born,
Mm-hmm.
can't really. It's like you get yourself get down.
I mean, in a certain way, it's like always. Obviously, I don't have any medical issues or disabilities, but I always like to think that if you're born in a certain way, it's a lot less mentally draining than if you lose it later on in life. Like for example, if you can see and a terrible accident happens and you lose one of your eyes, it's like you knew how it was before and now you got this, and it's like it can be really
Yeah.
mentally draining. So
Yeah.
at least you got that going for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What are some things that you do differently than let's say quote unquote normal people like me, for example? What would you do differently in your regular life?
Nothing really.
Yeah.
I can do like pretty much everything a normal person can, but in just like a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just I don't know. I'll just learn how to adapt quickly to things other people can do, and then I can do it.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah. You need to be able to adapt. If you can't adapt, you'll just be doing nothing your whole life. You need to be doing stuff all the time to change, make it different, and make yourself a better person.
100%. So is it up to the upper arm? Is it to the shoulder? I've seen videos, but I would like to ask you personally because probably you know better.
Do you know where your elbow creases on your arm?
Yeah.
It's just my arm cuts off just above that, so it's like
Half the bicep.
Yeah. I've
Okay.
got my tricep and then a bit of the bicep. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can like tense it and stuff like that. It's like a muscle. Obviously, it's gonna work. Yeah. But people don't know that. People are just think it's gonna be squishy, but I can just it's literally a muscle. It's literally an arm, but like
it's not like a flap of flesh.
Yeah, it's got a bone in it and it's got muscle, so it can move.
Have you ever hit someone with it?
Yeah, apparently it hurts. Apparently, I don't know.
Just knock a motherfucker out.
You can just do it with my friend every now and then, like bang, just bang with my arm.
Fuck me. Oh man, you know, I always respect people who are courageous, who are confident, who aren't afraid to speak. But especially someone like you, like most people wouldn't be able to deal with that shit. You know what I mean? They just sob away in life. They just feel sorry for themselves. But you, on the other hand, you make jokes about it. You enjoy it. You deal with it, and somehow I'm assuming right now that it somehow drives you to do better. Is that true, or am I just talking shit?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I just want to do better. Everyone wants to do better, but I just want to do better because not just because I've got one arm, but just to be better as a person. I mean, like
Credit,
I just want to live a normal life, right? I mean, I just
respect.
can't. You can't keep your disability keeping you behind. You need to keep on moving forward.
Hmm.
That's
That's
the
some
main thing in
motivational
life.
shit.
Yeah. I mean, well, I mean, there's no point just being depressed your whole life and getting offended over everything, every joke. Like my mates make jokes about it. Like mates are just meant to make jokes at each other and just digs at each other. But so I just take it and then you just give one back. Like
Yeah,
there's no point crying over it.
exactly. See, that's the same shit I tell people in my stream. Like, sometimes we step away from Rocket League coaching, and I'll go on my famous rants and I talk about shit, and it just somehow people call it like life coaching. We dive into that, and that's what I tell people. Like, you got to be a savage. You got to be a monster. You got to fight for shit. You're not gonna get anything in life for free. You gotta do it. You gotta put in the work. You gotta fight. You gotta cry. You gotta bleed. You gotta do shit to get shit. And I
Yeah,
feel like most people don't really like. They'll hear it. They'll understand what you're saying, but they don't quite get it. You have to actually fight for shit. Cause like
yeah,
let's take you for example again. Like it's no easy task to play any video game with a controller in your situation. Like I can't even imagine the frustration you'd had to deal with when you first started playing FIFA or Rocket League or whatever. So in my mind, people need to channel their frustration or their anger or their annoyance into positive things, to work harder and to do more in their life.
definitely. I mean, when I started playing my feet. So and then I just
Fuck off.
adapted to. Yeah, not both feet, just like my right foot. I use my right foot for like the buttons and shit. What I
Huh.
use my chin for now, I used to use my foot for. But then I found out that wasn't very good, so I adapted to how I play now. But I don't actually remember when I adapted to playing like this. I just think one day I'll just change to playing like that because it felt more comfortable. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the feet was not the most comfortable because I used to have like a spasm under my foot or some shit because like it's always bending foot up and down. So
Mm-hmm.
the muscle would get like irritated and shit. Bro, the sun's come back again.
Just lean
And yeah,
forward, bro. It's fine.
it'd get irritated and just uh get annoyed. So I just had to change the way I played
Your
because of
ankle,
that.
you mean?
Yeah, not my ankle. Do you know like the muscle under your foot? Like, I
Oh
don't really know.
yeah, yeah,
It's
your
like,
heel or the side.
yeah, no, yeah, like the underside of your foot. Yeah, it's
Okay,
like on the
okay.
left side. Yeah,
Oh, I see
that's
what you
what
mean. Yeah,
happened.
yeah, yeah. Because it's pretty
Yeah.
thin there, because it's arched. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha,
So it
gotcha.
hurt, that bit hurt. So obviously, if something's hurting you, you have to change the way because you can't keep on hurting
Hmm.
yourself.
So
And
you use a PlayStation controller, right? I got one right here.
Mhm.
Um, with your chin, what do you do with your chin? What do you control with your chin?
I press X square, circle, and triangle.
Oh fuck me! You use the buttons with your chin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought you were using the joystick with your chin.
But quite a lot of people think that. But no,
Oh,
I just use the left hand normally, and then just
gotcha.
just chill, and then chin
Oh
for the
yeah, of
buttons.
course. It's your left hand that.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah. I
Yeah, and
thought
then
because of the camera.
yeah, yeah, and then the rest of the arm I've got under my elbow, I use that for the R2 button.
Ah, okay, that
Yeah,
makes sense. I can see that now. Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Damn, fuck me. Does your chin get like shaved or like harder skinned because of the buttons?
I don't think so. I mean, I think when I first started playing, I think it did, but then I think my the skin around there's just got used to it, and it's like I don't know. I do
Bro,
moisturize, I do moisturize and shit. So like, I think it doesn't change, you know.
bro, in a couple of years, you're gonna be fucking sorry for playing Rocket League if for some reason one side grows a beard and like this patch over here grows nothing.
No, no, bro, don't say that. Don't say that. That can be annoying if that happens.
Just one circle right here, nothing grows.
Nah, if it was a circle, it'd be tiny. It'd be like a little one here. It'd be like there, but like hopefully that never happens.
I got you another fucking fear. There you go. Deal with that shit for the next couple of
No.
years.
Wait. Oh no, grow. I can feel hair there. I can feel hair right there. So I should be good. I should be good.
Oh shit, me, Ashley. Oh man. So Rocket League,
Hmm.
top 10 currently in ones. You don't really play it that often, and we actually did a little segment on my stream. It was last week or this week? Last week, I
It
think.
was. It might have been 2 weeks ago actually.
I don't fucking remember. I'm really bad with time.
Yeah.
And you I love it when I say things and people. I always feel like people don't always take me very seriously, and then when a higher profile or a higher rank person comes into the stream, like you or other people from my community, and they're like, "Yeah, that's fucking true." I sit there with a fucking shit-eating grin, and you came in. I was like, "So, how important is rank, and like, how do bubble players and pro players look at rank?" You're like, "It's fucking dog shit. Like, it doesn't matter at
No,
all."
nothing helps.
But for the people that want to push into the higher ranks, and especially I'm talking about top hundreds, in your opinion, and let's take ones for an example because that's where you're active a little bit right now. What separates a top 100 player in ones from a person who is high SSL?
Probably mentality, because I know people are like just under top 100 and they get mad really easily. I mean, when I play, I don't get mad. I just I get annoyed at myself, but I don't get mad at the opponent. I just chill and just play the game. I feel like that's the main thing between like a top 100 player because if you let your head if you get into your head, you're gonna lose because you're annoyed at the opponent ball chasing. Why don't you do something about that instead of just crying about it? Like
This is why I
that's
fucking
the
like
thing.
you. This is why I fucking like you. You're
But it's
gonna
a
grow up to be like me in 10 years. Watch.
well, hopefully.
Get the fuck out. Stop lying. How do you deal with that? Like, let's say I play once, I get frustrated. It's very easy to turn around and be like, "Yeah, don't do that." But what did you do?
uh, but I just played the game more, and I think I would go into the game different mentally. That's literally mental is a lot. It plays a lot in Rocket League.
Hmm.
So if you just go into it with a really good mentality, you're not gonna you're either gonna lose and you're gonna learn from it, or you're gonna win. Like it's like that's the two options. You're just gonna learn from like say someone's beating you on a kickoff, you're gonna learn to never do that certain thing on that kickoff again. You know
Hmm.
that's that's what separates the whole top 100 between like a low SSL.
Right, right. When do you consider someone to be decent at the game, rank wise?
Like
Decent, not good.
I don't know because people in my rank are pretty shit. I feel, but then like if you're going through like the whole of Rocket League, I'd say like GC1 is where you start getting good. But I
Okay,
mean,
that's is that
some
like the
SSLs are so
division for
shit.
you?
Nah, it's just as soon as you get GC, you're all right at the game. You've got a decent understanding of how the game works.
Hmm.
I mean, unless you're a coach and shit, you know, because coaches, I feel like coaches are so much, they've got so much game knowledge, but I don't know, the hands just can't do it or what. Because I feel like pros should be pro if they know what they're doing, right? But some people just can't do it, like
Yeah.
the mechanics and shit.
Hmm. I also think that like certain coaches they hide under the blanket of, oh, I don't need a higher rank to tell you what the right thing. And even though that holds true to a certain degree, I think it definitely helps when you've at least experienced higher ranks personally. Like it's a different thing. Like when I coach someone, and I look at how they play, and I try to position myself in their shoes. I'm like I try to look at it from that perspective. You know what I mean? Because I've
Yeah.
been there, I've played that, I've seen it, I've experienced it. And if you aren't, you can watch all the replays you want, but if you've never stepped foot into a particular area, it's not impossible, but it's gonna be really fucking hard to imagine what it feels to be in that situation and to give that player correct information.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like. I mean, I understand coaches. I don't get how coaches haven't got to the rank. I don't know if it's like because their hands just physically can't do it or what. But if pros know, not pros, coaches know what to do in every situation. Why don't they do it? You know?
Yeah. In my case, me personally, I did play at a decent. I don't want to say decent. It's a little bit below that. Back then, it was 1800, 1850 ish. You know, back then, what I'm talking about, like April 2019. So that's like 2.5, almost 3 years ago. Like those were the cues where you would consistently, like, if you had 2K MMR, basically 1 million views on YouTube guaranteed. Like
Yeah.
it was that era. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like 2K
Mhm.
just broke. People were like, holy
Yeah.
fucking shit. I think it was a French kid. Was it K-Dop? No,
Mm.
someone broke the 2K for the first time, and that was the
Alpha.
time. Probably,
Alpha, maybe. I don't know.
probably.
Alpha's a good rank, so I don't know.
Let's say Alpha, whatever.
Hmm.
That was the time I played, and even then, it's like when I saw players around me. Obviously, you got the really good ones in that skill rank and above you. They were playing out of their fucking mind. But then I looked around me and I saw these people at 1800, 1750, 1850. I'm like, you're dog shit. You're just dog. How can you get here? And even though the pros and the bubble players don't take it serious, they never did. How can you be this bad and be here? It makes no sense. And that's kind of why I stopped playing. I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let me try help motherfuckers. Because I knew I was never gonna get pro. You know, it's not gonna happen. It was for me. It was too big of a gap. I was getting a little bit older. My interest was a little bit losing. Maybe in the future I'll give it another bash, but probably not. And that's why I faded away and just picked up coaching.
Yeah.
Um, so for me personally, I kind of know how it is to play in that lower elo.
Hmm.
But when it comes to pro players, bubble players, that's a different scene for me. But I've noticed that it is relatable. It is not complete undiscovered territory for me.
It's a lot faster. It's just a lot
It's
faster.
it's
Different.
faster, and I realize personally I make a lot more assumptions. Because you think that pros or higher bubble players, they you assume they have a plan. When they do something, there's like an added value to it, like a thought out plan. And half the time that's bullshit. They don't. They
That is
don't.
so bullshit. No way. No.
Yeah,
You just do it as it happens.
exactly. But the funny part is when you break it down. Like this week, I had SMB Supermassive Blaze, and I had the second Turkish team on the stream with like Zugoc Bright and Efe and shit. I'm sure you've probably queued against them. Zugoc
Yeah,
plays
yeah.
a lot of threes.
Oh, threes, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Erdem Pai and shit. And I forgot my train of thought. Oh yeah, um, that when you break it down, they're like, I didn't think about that, but now that you say it and I look at what I did, that is kind of what I was doing. So it's more of an unconscious decision making that's happening at a higher level. That when you break it down, they're like, yeah, duh, I didn't think about it, but yeah, that's why I did what I did. So for coaches, it varies, but there are so many shit coaches, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
definitely.
my god. Have you ever taken coaching from someone, or did you just get in contact with someone?
I mean, I've only started playing threes recently, like just before this RLCS started. I mean, I've done a previous RLCS, but I wasn't good at threes. I was just a ones main who wanted to play RLCS, right? So I just got two teammates and played. But the split, I think it was split two, yeah. Out coaching from Chaos. I don't know if you know who he is. He used to coach Triple Trouble. So he coached me, and then he made me a lot better in threes already. He literally just told me that the main fundamentals of threes, like rotate properly rotating and stuff like that. The boost management was my worst thing because obviously in ones you use a lot of boost, you use a lot of fucking boost because you've got all the boost in the world. But then in threes, you barely have any boost. So he's taught me the boost management, and then yeah, Kelsey's definitely a good coach. Yeah, he's definitely taught me a lot. I've definitely improved quite a lot in threes as well. He's just
Chaos.
yeah, chaos. Yeah,
I've heard that name once before, I think. I can't remember who mentioned him. Maybe
it
Reese.
might be me
Was it
again.
you?
I don't know. I think I've told you something about chaos before. I'm not
Because the
sure.
name rings a bell, but I've never, like, not in Twitch or Discord. It's only by hearsay that I've heard his name. I don't think I've gotten in contact with him.
Yeah.
That's sick. That's sick. Do they like, do you pay them, if I may ask, or is it just like something
Nah, because
mutual?
he was a coach for the team for our team for Split 2. It was me, Ease, and Taz, and he was the coach. And then so he was just doing like individual and team coaching sessions with us. So that's when I learned the most. And then uh he's still coaching me now. I had a coaching session Tuesday.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't. So we don't. It's not. He don't get paid now. Well, I feel like he should. I feel like he definitely should. But like, he's doing it for free.
Credit to him if you can afford doing it for free. Good
Mhm.
for him. I mean, that's the same approach I have. I do it for free, but you can choose to go for a paid coaching.
Yep.
That's nice of him to even get someone like you to do it for free.
Yeah.
Cause
Definitely.
yeah, um, what are some things you're working on right now in threes? What is your weakness?
Just like I do it like maybe once or twice a game. It's literally the basic rotation, but rotating. But I still do it. I don't know why. It's just like rotate. I'll rotate ball side by accident and then realize I'm in a shit situation. So I try and
Mm.
rotate around, but by the time I rotate around, it's too late. So I'm working on that. I'm working on that because that's definitely the main thing. That's what happened. Told me to do on Tuesday. So I'm just
Hmm.
focus on that. Yeah.
How long do these coaching sessions last? Is it just like a couple tips and
And
bounce?
it's about half an hour to an hour, I'd say.
Yeah.
Depending on what it is. If it's 3v3, it'll be an hour. If it's like individual, it'll be 30 minutes.
That's pretty fucking fast. If it's like when you do 3v3, does it do like the whole team in an hour?
You pretty much will just go through like he'll just pause at like certain points, and just like go for what each of us should have done in the
Mm.
situation. And like
Okay.
yeah, and it'll take about an hour to an hour and a half. I think one day to like 2 hours, but like that's because we played really bad, so there's a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
so it's up to us. Yeah,
Because I guess at that level, there's a lot of things you'd never have to talk about, obviously. So it's like it's very critical points, like, hey, this, and this. You could
yeah.
do this is, or just the other way around, and then
Because someone fucks up an air dribble, you can't coach that. It's just mechanical and human error. You
yeah.
can't
And
teach that.
sometimes at your level, when you see a mistake, you know, you don't have to beat a dead horse. You know it's fucked up. You don't have to mention it. The player
Exactly.
knows
Yeah.
it. You know it. Just fucking ignore it. Because
Mhm.
I also feel like that when, especially with like Grand Champ 3 and up, when you start pointing out those mistakes, it kind of like puts them down. They feel a little bit like, okay, bro, you didn't have to mention that kind of way. And
Yeah.
that's the way I look at it. It's like, don't do that. They know they fucked up. It's fine. Just fucking ignore it.
Mhm.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
it's like I think anyone could spot if have a simple miss. They know they fucked up. Like even like a bronze could spot like they missed and fucked up. Like you don't need to mention shit like that.
It's fun. Just what Lada speaking. Just like we talked about a second ago, common sense. It's like a
Yep.
miss is a miss. Like fucking, it's fine.
Mhm.
Deal with it. Um, again, I don't really get to talk to you that much, but we spoke a little bit, and you said, "Hey, I haven't streamed in a long time. Um, is that by choice? Do you enjoy streaming?"
It's a hard one because uh I do enjoy it, but I also don't. I don't really know. Like
Hmm.
it, I feel like my game is like I get worse input delay when I'm streaming.
Yeah.
I play worse and I lose and I get annoyed and then it just makes me not enjoy it. But I do enjoy it as well, and like I can talk to people while I'm playing and stuff like that. But then yeah, I don't really know. It's a hard one because I want to win. I'm not. I don't. I hate losing. I hate losing. If you lose, I just yeah. That's why I don't know. And it's also just like time issues because I've got like obviously after school I'll come home. I'll play a scrim that takes like an hour. I've got like 5 hours, 6 hours after school. Then and I'll do like some schoolwork or whatever, homework, and then I've got to do I don't know. I'll just go down, talk with my family, and then I'll play Rocket League for like 2 hours, just chilling. I mean, sometimes you just don't want to talk to anyone. You just want to chill and just listen to music, right? And
Oh, mate, I feel you on that one. That's for I need to do that every evening.
hmm
That me time. That's like I'll still be on the PC. I'll be in the living room, whatever the fuck I'm doing, reading a book or whatever. But for like at least an hour, no one. Just fucking. I don't want anyone around me. I don't care who it is. Just shut up. Let me be. I need to zone out.
chill,
I can
just chill
totally
out.
relate. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. So I can get I could stream more, but I don't know. I don't know if I enjoy it. I'm just like questioning in my head: do I enjoy it? Do I not? I don't really know. It's like in person, I'm really shy. I hate like not meeting other people, but like I just don't. If you can talk to me first, like I'll be fine. But I can't go to someone and talk to them first. I'm like that person. I feel I don't know. But then like, I'm also camera shy. I don't like cameras in my face and shit. Like you know, but I don't really know. It's an
Step
awkward
out.
one.
Step out of Rocket League if you don't like that shit. Cause bro, this is just the beginning for you.
Exactly. No, but I'm learning to go out now, like branch out more. Like obviously not talking to. Obviously I'll talk. Obviously I talk to people. It's not like I just don't talk to anyone. I mean, it's just it's harder to because I'm shy. I'll still do it, but it's just harder to. It's harder in person. Over message it's easy because like
Really?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, for
definitely.
me
It's a
it's the
lot easier.
opposite.
Nah, I'm. It's a lot easier over message for me. But then
Like this right now, this is hella awkward for me. But if we
uh
were face to face, I'd be vibing.
no, I'm fine in this. I feel like right because we've already spoke now. It'd be fine if we met in person.
Hmm.
Like say we were doing this in person, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Like if like say I'll come in and then like we're gonna do it, I'd be shitting myself. I'd be dead awkward. Like this is time we meeting. You like it would just be awkward for me.
Bro, I need to gas you up like my viewers, man. You got motherfucking potential. You need to get used to this shit, man.
Of course, of
You're
course.
one in a million, motherfucker. Take a little bit of arrogance. It's okay to be cocky. Just don't be an
Yeah,
asshole.
yeah. I mean, it's just I don't know. I just try and be. I don't. I'm just a shy person. So
Bro,
that's
listen, listen. You're almost 16. You're young. It's
it.
normal. Don't beat
Yep.
yourself up over it. That's completely fucking normal.
Mhm.
Like once, give it till 22. Like men, like we boys, right? We don't mature until like 25, and that really is the case. You don't mature until you're 25.
Yeah.
We slow motherfucker. Women are beautiful creatures. Once they hit the age of fucking 3 months, they're mature. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
responsible. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
We
Exactly.
we're monkeys. We're apes.
Yeah, definitely. You still laugh you still laugh at the stupidest shit when you're my age. I'm just like, why are we still laughing at this? I'm 15 and we're just laughing at like I don't even know some random shit like men just don't mature quick at all.
Dog, I'm 27. I still make dick jokes and laugh about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just this shit is jokes and but like you still laugh about it just because we're so immature. It's like I don't. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
It's great.
I kind of like that though. I kind of like that because you're actually living your life until you're 22, and then well, whatever age you mature at, but you're living life longer. Like
Yeah, man.
you can laugh at the stupidest shit. Like
People are way too fucking serious lately, man. They just laugh,
yeah,
enjoy, crack a joke. Take a hit. It's fine. Just enjoy fucking life, man. Like all the
hmm
depression that I'm seeing all around me, I'm like, either you guys give up instantly, or you guys do not know how to live life, man. Like, yeah, everyone's got their problems. Like, you might not have enough money. You might have whatever, like a disability. You might live in a shit neighborhood. You might be this. You might be fucking okay. That's that, okay. Just deal with it, man. Enjoy life. There is still things to enjoy. There's still
Yep.
things to laugh about.
That's what they say. Money doesn't buy happiness, right?
Just look at the bright side of things sometimes. And I don't think people do that enough.
Mm.
I
So
really
it's all
don't think so.
negative.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
'Cause I seen it in the Discord as well, in the Serious Business Discord. Some people
Yep.
come in, it's okay, if you want to talk to someone, that's fine. But I've had people that came in only to bitch and moan and be cranky about shit. And it's like, after a couple of days, like, can you shut the fuck up?
Yep.
Like, please,
So
do me
just
a favor, shut the fuck up.
yeah. I'm never that person, but I definitely think that shit in my head. I'm just like, I just let you be, but like, I'm just like, shut up, just shut up.
If you want to talk, that's fine. But not
Mhm.
every day, not every single
I
moment.
get, I get people like need to talk about stuff and
Yeah.
vent it, but like, it's sort of trying to be. I don't really know, like negative, like bringing everyone negative, making everyone negative instead of just, like, I don't know. I don't
It's
know if they mean
useless.
it though. I don't know if they actually mean it though, because when you're in that state of mind, you don't think about that, you know.
No, you that's fair. That's fair. You don't think about it. But when someone gives you, a nudge, as in like, hey, get your shit together, some people don't get the hint. First time is fine, second time is fine, but if you don't get it the third time, you're gonna start annoying me. Like, be aware of your surroundings. Read the room, motherfucker. Be aware.
Definitely.
Yeah, life's crazy, man.
It
Like
is. It is. It's
these
to me.
last 2 years were fucking nuts.
No, there's been nothing to do. Like, really, everything's just opening back up now, and then it's probably going to close again. We just need to get everyone vaccinated or whatever. I don't know. Like, everyone who's vulnerable vaccinated.
People,
People.
I read an article this week
Mhm.
where certain individuals were trying to get COVID. Like,
What?
they sell these vials with COVID in them,
What the fuck?
and they swallow that shit just so they don't have to get the shot.
Yeah. I mean, I know I don't want it again, but I probably won't have the vaccine because I don't need it. You know, I'm not gonna die from it. Um, yeah, like people, I understand like old people getting it because they need it because if they get it, they don't want to die, obviously. And people who like have like don't know what it's called, air, I don't know, like stuff what affects COVID even more, like like
Asthma and shit,
asthma. Yeah, I can't think.
respiratory stuff.
Yeah, respiratory system, like breathing and shit. Like if you have problems with that, you can get that. It's understandable. Like, so you get the vaccine.
So you've not been vaccinated at all?
Nope.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
By
I don't know.
choice or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I just feel like I don't need it.
Hmm.
I don't really know. I feel like I've already had it once. If I get it again, I'll be better than I was. Because if I get it, because obviously your body just fights against like stuff what comes twice, right? You get it
Hmm.
once, you'll be ill. You get it again, you'll be less ill because it just remembers it in your body. But
Hmm.
then, yeah, so I don't feel like I need it, but I might get it. I'm not too sure yet, but I'm just probably might I probably not get it unless I need to get it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
That'll make sense. Sure. Like, if you've already contracted COVID, you recovered from it.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm a
Yeah.
little bit pro-vax. I got both shots. My mom's got both shots. My fiance's got both shots.
Mhm.
They're ruling out the third booster one,
Yeah.
and my mom's a little bit older. She's well in her 60s. I'm like, hey, if they advise you to get it, just go and get it. Um,
Yeah. Yeah,
she's
yeah, my mum's got it, my nan's got it, like people have got like people in my family have got it. I'm just in between. I'm just like I'll have it, but if I don't need it, I won't have it, you know.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm just a bit I'm not a pro or anti. I'm just middle.
Hmm. That's the right way to approach things.
Mhm.
It's either one of the extremes. It seems nowadays with everything, whether it's
Yeah.
politics, whether it's with video games, whether it's with movies. Being in the middle, or having a nuanced opinion on something, or being left on this side or right on this thing, or left on that one, middle on that thing, is somehow not okay anymore. Fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
You can't have your own opinion on anything without it about getting cancelled.
It's stupid. That's kind of the internet culture you grew up with, because that's been happening for the last 5 years ish. The cancel culture.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's just worthless. What you're getting out with canceling some random person who said like, I don't know, like they said something 5 years ago without, but then it's come back now. I'm like, why are you canceling them now? They can change. Like, it's acting like people can't change.
Yeah.
You know, it's stupid.
Or apparently, fucking up is not a thing anymore. Like you can't fuck up.
Exactly. You
You
can't do
you
anything bad.
you can't be uninformed for about something.
Hmm.
Apparently, that's not a thing. So I may have something to say about this pen, and I'll say it, and 2 months later, someone will talk shit or I'll get canceled because the thing I said about this pen was uninformed. It's like, okay, now I know, I take back my words and this is my current opinion,
Yeah.
which is already wrong in its first place. Me having to form a new opinion because I pissed off some fucking vegan about it. But,
Yeah.
you know,
It's- the world's gonna. Hope it doesn't get worse in the next like 5 to 10 years. I hope it like relieves and people understand that it's being fucking stupid and just
what's
calm
wrong
down.
with what's wrong with acting stupid from time to time, man? Everyone
Exactly.
need Does everyone really need to be fucking perfect all the goddamn time? Really?
Yeah. Nowadays you have to be, because now if you say anything or anything in your opinion and someone thinks different, oh, you're wrong, man.
Can you imagine? I'm sure you're 15. You say stupid shit every day. Can you
Yeah.
imagine everyone held that shit accountable for you every day?
You say stuff for your
Actually,
friends. You say stuff for your friends, and like if there was one of them cancel people there, like you just make jokes with your friends, right? Like dark jokes. Like if
yeah.
I mean, if someone was there, we'd definitely be all finished. We just, I mean, it's just you couldn't imagine that. Like if there's more and more coming now, like you're gonna have no friends. Like no one's gonna have friends in school because you can't say anything. Because there's going to be no jokes or anything. School's going to be the worst thing ever. Like you can't go out with your mates and just make some shit joke about his mum or something like that. Just it's just stupid now. The world, what the internet is coming to.
Yeah, and it's also the way that certain people use certain words as well. Because,
Hmm?
like, I grew up on the words like faggot,
Yeah, yeah.
retarded, shit. I grew up with those. But when I use the word fag or that's faggy or that's retarded, I don't mean, oh, you're acting like a homosexual. No, you're just being a little bit of a fag. You're being a little bit of a
You just being,
fruitcake,
yeah,
like a
you're just
little
being,
bitch.
yeah,
Like I've known gay people being more of a quote unquote man than you are. You know what I mean? You're just being a little bit
exactly.
of a bitch. I don't mean that homosexual people are bad. I'm not saying
Hmm.
people with learning disabilities are worse than you and me, but you're just acting a little bit retarded. It's like
Yeah. I mean, I mean, just like people, you just say it. You don't mean it. You just say it because it's just. You
you
don't mean
don't
it as a retard. You don't, when you say retard, you don't mean it as that. Oh, you're such a disabled,
e-
crippled. You don't mean it like
exactly,
that. Yeah, I get
exactly.
that.
Like I fully respect it. I choose to filter those words out of my vocabulary when I do things like streaming or coaching or whatever. Fair enough. If it upsets you, it upsets you, and I'll respect you to not use that. But you can't force me to change the way I am in private environments. Very important. Private environments when I'm with my mates
It's
or whatever.
private. Yeah, yeah,
I'm still gonna use the word faggot. I'm still gonna use the word retarded. I'm not gonna say it out in public or whatever. I know. Yeah, this is a podcast, but
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
as a conversation thing. I'm not. I'm choosing not to use that because I do not want to hurt people's feelings, and I
You're not doing
fully
it hurtfully.
understand.
Yeah,
Exactly, and I fully understand that some people might take it in the wrong way. No, fair enough. I won't use it. That's
yeah.
fine.
You should use it to the people who know you, and
Exactly.
you can do it back.
But here's the thing: if it does happen, you know, in 1 or 2 years, last couple of years, I've probably said a couple of times, relax a little bit, all right? It's like chill the fuck out. You've been watching the content for a year.
That was my number.
That's all right. I'll mute it out.
Thanks.
I'll just cut it out. Don't worry about it.
Cool. Alright, so
Lovely.
I didn't even know she was here. I've had a free household. I didn't even know she was here.
Thank God you weren't wanking.
Oh my! It's too early for that, bro. It's too early.
Oh, bro, I go around the clock.
I've got a schedule.
Anyway, fuck that
Right,
topic. It's
no,
what
yeah,
I
yeah.
what I'm trying to get at is like, you know, take a chill pill, relax a little bit. You don't have to get upset about everything you hear or you see. Sometimes you just gotta ignore things. If you don't do that, I promise you're gonna go insane. Like, have you been on Twitter?
Yeah, it's so exactly. You just need to. I don't know. You just need to watch a few gory videos and you'll be fine. Just just, I don't know. People nowadays.
Nuts, 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 nuts. Okay, let's get back to Rocket League a little bit because I want to know a couple of things.
hmm
So we were talking before the podcast started, and I was like, hey, how did you get known and shit? You're like, oh, I was already playing Rocket League. I was pretty decent at it, and then one day I got a webcam for my birthday, and people saw my arm, and that's kind of where it blew up.
Yep.
Now I um can you take us a little bit more in detail, obviously, from day one to now, basically.
Yeah. So day one would have started on Christmas Day last year. I got my PC last year, and so I was playing, and they improved rapidly. Obviously, from PS4 to PC, the jump's massive.
Hmm.
So you improve quite a lot. I think I went up like 300 MMI in like the first like 2 days or some shit like that. And then, and then I waited. I knew I was going to stream eventually because I knew. I'd have seen the situation. I was like, I can make some money from this, And so I was just like, yeah, I get a webcam for my birthday, get a mic and whatnot, and then I'll start streaming. So when my birthday came, obviously I started streaming, and then I think who was it? Oh, some pro. I think I played apparently Jack in a 1v1 while he was streaming, and I think someone in his chat was like, the guy you're playing has one arm. I played Jack for years, by the way. I've played him for like 3 years. He obviously didn't know. Then he watched a VOD from our Twitch, and then he tweeted about it. Then that's when it first started. That when it first blew up, and then from then I was getting like hosts and shit from like big massive streamers and shit, and then it's just blowing up. It kept blowing up. That month when I blew up was so overwhelming. Like it was so big. Like I was just like, what the fuck? I just need to calm down. And then like I was like, and one day Musty hit me up. I was like, do you want to make a video? I was like, sure, sure. And then we made the video, and then I think um, obviously like 800k views or some shit. And then I started making a bit of YouTube video. I've not made a YouTube video in quite a while, but I made a YouTube video and shit, and then showing how I play. Then from then, I've not really done much because I've been focusing on school more than anything. But yeah,
That's
so
sick.
that's what. Yeah,
Well, shout out to apparently Jack and Musty then. Fuck.
yeah, yeah. I remember as a kid, like when I was like at 10, 11, just watching like a Johnny Boy show match. I was like, I need to get there. I need to get there. And then I had it in February.
That's cool. That's really fucking cool.
Mhm.
Are you still in
Definitely.
contact with those people?
Yeah, I could message them when I want. Yeah, yeah.
That's
Just,
cool.
just chilling. Yeah.
It's nice that friendship can grow from things like that.
Yeah, definitely. It's just insane like what people can do, how nice people are.
Hmm.
I swear to God, I've not seen any bad messages. I've never seen a bad message about my arm or anything like that. It's actually insane. I've read through comments. Mum and dad have, but I've also not read through comments. But like, I just look at them or something. I've never seen a bad message.
Damn.
I don't know. I'm surprised. I thought I was gonna get a few haters. I'm just gonna, but I've actually not had any. Like,
It's hmm.
I've had a
Hmm.
few on my stream, but not on like YouTube content or anything like that. I've
Hmm.
just seen streamed your like trollers on Twitch chat.
Yeah.
But like, because obviously I don't get offended by anything. I just laugh at it. It's so funny when they're trying to take the piss. Like they say a joke I've heard 9,000 times. I'm just
Yeah.
like, you
I
are
mean,
funny.
that's what you and me did, isn't it? When you first joined
Exactly.
my stream, the first thing I said, you probably heard all these jokes a million times, but I'm gonna still crack them, and
Exactly.
we just had a laugh.
Exactly. exactly. Like people take like what's the point in taking these things seriously?
It's
Like
it
about jokes.
it also matters how the person says it, because, like, again, let's take you and me for
Definitely,
an
yeah,
example.
definitely,
You
yeah,
saw my face, you saw how I said things. It matters, you know. That's that
yeah,
little nuance again.
yeah. But even if someone says it behind a screen and they mean it, I just still think it's funny. You know, I'm just like, what are you doing in your life? You're literally watching me play and chatting shit while watching me play, and I'm so much better than you. So why are you talking? You know, it's
I've
just
got a
funny.
burning question, bro. I had this question
Go
pop in
on.
my head yesterday. I would love to get an honest answer on this. So you know how people talk mad shit on Rocket League, right? And people
Yeah.
always get very creative. It's like, oh, what do you do? Like, fucking, do you have a new keyboard or do you have a new socks or whatever that you can play? Has anyone ever told you, like, you play like someone with one arm without knowing that you have one arm?
No, no. Most people say, "I didn't know you had one arm." When like watching me, like when watching my stream, and like,
No,
they
like
won't know.
before. So before you got known,
Oh,
when they were
oh
talking
no,
shit, it's
no,
like, bro,
no,
you play
no,
like someone with
definitely
one
not.
arm. What the fuck's going on? Like that.
Definitely, nah, nah. You would have ones where like you're playing like a disabled person or some shit like that. But they no, but like that, everyone says that. Like, if someone would be like, oh, "You're so retarded, like, you're disabled or something," I'm just like, "Yes, but I'm not gonna say that." you know, you know. I'm just like, oh, this is funny.
Well,
It's so much.
actually, I am. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for clarifying. I am. Yeah, and I'm in your lobbies.
I'm beating you, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Oh, lovely. You know, I'm actually surprised that you didn't get any hate messages either. I'll make sure
Yeah.
to send some.
Yeah, yeah. Go on. Hit me with your best, bro. Hit me with your best.
Nah, I can't, bro. The thing with me is, like, when you ask for me to say
It's
shit, it doesn't come
it,
out.
yeah. You just thinks when you're doing it, it will think come off the top of your brain when you're chatting shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and on stream, like, just like, again, like I said a second ago, there is a certain filter I put up. It's not much, but it's a little bit of a filter, and I can tell because of that filter. There's certain things I can't say on stream, and I start
Mhm.
like stuttering, or I just like hold myself in just on the last moment, and it's like
Yeah, nah,
I
yeah, I've done that on stream a few times. I'm like, oh my god, this get like, I'll repeat, I'll say a whole sentence and then just not finish with the last word because I know I'll get banned. I know I'll get banned if I say it. You know, it's nothing bad, but it's just like against Twitch terms of service. Like,
yeah.
you know, I don't want to get banned,
It's it's
obviously.
it's it's the stuff that gets taken out of context. That's the thing.
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
That's the problem.
definitely.
Um. So, again, on the topic of Rocket League, what are your plans? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna focus more on school right now?
Um,
Are you still
well,
fired up to do something with Rocket League?
I'm motivated to go pro in Rocket League.
Mm-hmm.
That's my goal. That's my big goal. But like, that'll take time. The more I play 3v3, it'll come. Like you'll get more tryouts and whatnot. Again, be better teams, better whatever. But then I feel like if I ever get to pro, I'm also focusing on school while doing it, like while
Of
playing.
course.
Obviously, yeah. I just want to go. Like I want to get there. But if that doesn't happen, obviously I'll have a second plan. I'll go to like go college and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that is my goal. And then I feel like I want to start making videos again, but I'm not sure. It's the same with streaming. I'm just like I don't know. I'm
Dog,
just a bit such
making videos takes a lot of time.
exactly. I mean, I don't. Well, the videos I'll make is just it's just recording gameplay, right? It's while
Yeah,
speaking over it, but
fair enough.
it doesn't take a lot of time. But it's just like
But aren't you
I mean,
like putting two things together now? Because one hand you're talking about content creation, another hand we're talking about, like, the career in Rocket League as esports player. Do you want to do both at the same time, or
I feel
is
like if I
it?
did both at the same time, it's the best for monetary gain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're in on the RCS main stage, you've got 100k people watching.
Yeah.
People set you up, right? So if you're making content, look what Jack's doing now. Jack gets like 30k views average on each video,
Yeah.
and he uploads every day. 30 times 30, that's like I don't know, 900. Yeah, and then like so that's 900k views in a month, around a mil views a month. Imagine how much money that guy's making. He's getting paid from Dignitas. I don't know. He's got sponsors. I don't know. But that's something I want to do
Yeah.
because the amount of money in it is mad. Yeah.
I can see where you're coming from. Yeah.
hmm
You're young. You're thirsty. You want to fight for it. Yeah. Fair
I
enough.
want money. I
Yeah.
need money. Yeah.
I can see it in your eyes. That little look you did when you look to the side. That
Yeah.
little, that like 1 second daydreaming. I can see that. That's hunger right there.
hmm I need that. I need money. I need money. I mean, if I needed money, I'll be streaming. Say my dad said tomorrow you're gonna get a job. I'll be like, no, and I'll start streaming.
Yeah.
You know, because yeah. I mean, I feel like streaming's. I mean, the money.
Look,
It's the easiest way to get money. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the easiest way, but I feel like
in your
for me,
case, yeah,
yeah, in my case, it's the easiest. Instead of going out and getting paid
it's a no-brainer.
£4 an hour, you can
Look,
get paid
look,
something you actually enjoy. Yeah.
you got things going on for you. Number one, you already blew the fuck up. You know, maybe you're not by name, but when I go one-arm Rocket League player, everyone fucking knows. So you got a name. People know who the fuck you are. You're good. You can take a joke. You can crack jokes. So you're funny. Plus, like, if you combine all that shit together, it's a no-brainer, dog.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. With streaming, you get caught up in the moment, bro. That shit will suck time. Because it's not just turning on the stream, doing your thing, and closing. There's shit beforehand. There's shit after. There's shit like you have to deal with the next day. There's a lot of stuff happening.
Definitely.
So definitely take that in consideration. Like on your scale, it's gonna be way more. Like I can only imagine the messages. Like I know, like I'm not sure if I can talk about this, but if you don't want it, you can just cut me off right now. I know, for example, you got like 8 Discord accounts just to avoid certain things, certain people, just to not get messaged and shit. You know.
Yeah.
Imagine if you
Yeah.
started streaming and you had like your DMs open.
Oh
Like
no.
on average, on a regular streaming day, like I don't pull triple digits, not even close. I get like 10, 15 DMs after every stream. Can you imagine if you did that? Like I'm sure you
Yeah.
can pull in like 3, 4,000. Dude.
What, on Twitch or
Probably.
Discord or I don't know.
How many did you pull?
I mean, I don't really. On all my social media, the only thing I've got double of is I've got two Instagrams. One obviously for personal, one Rocket League, and then I've got two. I've got two Discord accounts, and then got. I think I've
Oh
got two
yeah.
YouTube accounts as well.
I got confused with Kieran and shit. Never mind.
Yeah, and I've
Yeah,
got two. I've got two of each. I've pretty much got two of each. One personal and one
yeah.
Rocket League. So then I can just chill on my own, like with my mates, you know, instead of getting spammed on Instagram, you know.
Yeah.
Like, when you get a post, you get a lot of messages on Instagram. So like Instagram's the main one where you'll get the messages from because I feel like most people have that. So that's where I'll get the most messages from.
The thing is, like, people mean it always well. You know, it's always
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Hey, man, how you
definitely.
doing?" It's like, "Hey, can I do something for you?" It's like they always mean it well, and I don't want to discourage people doing that. Like, honestly, I think I can speak for you as well. Like, people, please
Yeah,
keep doing it. You know, it's like it's the type of
definitely. Yeah,
drive for people, but you have to zone out. You have to ignore some of them
you have
or
to. Yeah,
respond later because
yeah.
it's overwhelming.
Because quite a lot of them are the exact same, you know. Like, so if you're answering the same question over and over again, it's not very. It's very. I don't know. You don't want to answer after a certain many times of answering it, you know.
Yeah, and it's like you don't want to be an asshole because they're just being nice. They mean it
Yeah,
well.
yeah. It's just like if someone goes, how'd you play with one arm? I'm just like, I've answered this 1,000 times, but you could go watch my YouTube video because I've already made a YouTube video on it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like a leech when you do that? Like, do you feel like you're selling out when you do that, or not? So when you
Not
direct them to
really,
videos and
because
shit.
I'll direct them to a video where they can learn instead of me
Hmm.
answering the same question over and over again. I can just go watch the video, you know.
Hmm.
I feel like it's obviously you get more views and stuff, but I don't do it for that. I just do it so can watch. You know, they can actually, instead of me just telling them, they can actually have a visual representation of how I play.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. How? Be honest. How does it feel that moment when you blew up with apparently Jack and shit? Was it anxiety? Like was like anxiety inducing? Was it like holy shit, this is cool? Was it like oh my god, I gotta close my PC? How was it?
My phone broke. Not broke. Like on Twitter, the amount of notifications I got, it just broke. It didn't break. Like it was like really slow because of how many messages I was getting. I just couldn't do anything on my phone. So then,
Fuck.
yeah, that, and then it was very overwhelming because like I don't know, it's just the amount of support. Everyone was supportive, so when there's that much support, you're like, oh my god, what do I do now? Like what? There's so like, I was so like speechless. Like, I didn't know what to say or anything, you know. And so I was just, I don't know.
That's
I
crazy.
still don't know how I just don't know how I felt that day properly. I just know I felt very overwhelmed and just fucking shocked, to be honest, because I didn't think that would happen so quickly. I thought it'd be
Because
a very slow growing process, not a very
mm,
just peak and then you stay there.
cause it is a life changing thing that happened. Whether you want to
Oh,
accept it or not, it's a life changing thing. Like blowing up even in a closed circle like Rocket League, it's still a big fucking deal because that information is gonna
really?
leak to other environments, to jobs, other games, or whatever the fuck. So
Yeah,
there's a lot of things that will that probably have changed because of that now.
yeah, yeah. A lot of things. Yeah, definitely. Like I feel like I pay for myself more now
Hmm.
because my mum and dad know I've got a bit of money, so they were like, "Oh, you pay for yourself." Like, what's they're actually teaching me what to expect later on in life, you know.
Hmm.
Like, so I'll pay for like, oh, not obviously everything, but like just like the basic stuff, like maybe like a haircut or something like that, you know.
Yeah, of
They can
course.
pay for that, but like I'll just pay for it because I feel like I need to learn money, like learn how to separate my money up, and
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
The way I see it is this is a trick that I learned from my late father. He used to be a accountant, and he used to have his own accountant. What do you call that?
Hmm?
Bureau, whatever the fuck. What do you call that? Agency, I
Well,
guess. Whatever the fuck it is.
yeah, like
Office,
agency, I think.
office or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, yeah, you know.
And he did that for years, like decades.
Mhm.
If you are your own boss, so in your case, your own Twitch or your own brand or your own thing, one of the one of the best things you can do is when you spend money, don't spend the money you earned that month
Yeah.
or the month before. Take it from
Mm.
3 months back, look at that, and then spend that 3 months later, and then do the same thing over and over again. Because what you'll do is you'll have 2 or 3 months of money saved up.
Yeah.
Like that's the biggest tip I can give you. And please keep a list of your expenses and your income. Get an app on your phone. It's stupid to do it, I know. But just once a week, just on a Sunday, 10 minutes, fill it in. Trust me, lifesaver.
Yeah. I feel
It's
like, would
boring.
you not need a business for that shit though? Because like I know YouTubers. I don't know if you. I've been told like YouTubers make like a corporate business under their name. So then when they take the money out, they get the taxes back. You know, so they don't get shit on as hard. I don't know if
Dog,
that's
honestly, I'm not going to give you any tax information because I don't know how to do it in the UK.
yeah,
But over here in the Netherlands, if you don't earn a certain amount a year, you don't have to register as a business or let them know.
yeah,
Look, there's shady ways around it. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, you get like rich people saying they live in like Monaco or some shit because it's tax free. You
Exactly.
know, yeah.
Like Dublin's
It's,
around the corner. You know what I mean? Just move there. You're good.
but I understand it though, bro. Like imagine you got like 50 mil and you're getting like 40% of it taken away. Like, bro, you don't want that
Dog,
happening.
listen. Like you're not. I ain't gonna fault rich people for playing the game. I'm not gonna fault them for playing the fucking game. Here's the fucking god honest truth. If I were a millionaire, I'd
You
do
do the
that
same.
shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
yeah. Change the goddamn
exactly.
laws. If there's a loophole, I'ma use it. That's how I got rich. Fuck you.
Yeah,
What are
exactly.
you, mental?
People are doing it for this. That they're doing it for themselves. Like, why would they pay? I don't know,
What
like
am I,
millions
stupid?
to the
Like,
exactly, exactly. You'd never. Anyone was in that situation, you're never gonna go, oh yeah, pay the 40% tax.
yeah, suck, man.
No one's doing that at all. If you
Why
do that,
would
you
you?
just exactly. It doesn't go to. I don't know what it goes to be honest, but it's definitely better in my pocket. You know?
Dog, listen. I can already imagine the comments people are gonna have on this video. It's like, yeah, but morally this and all the poor. Mate, if I'm in a goddamn 6,000 square meter mansion with 4 cars, I'm not gonna think about poor people. I know you should, but you're not doing that. That's not
Yeah,
your reality.
rich people, they definitely. So I mean, I feel like if I was that rich, I would definitely like, like store. Do you know how you see stories on Twitter where it's like GoFundMe? I feel I'd definitely like add to all like some charities. But I mean,
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't. You wouldn't think of it. You wouldn't be always thinking about it. You know, you'd be so rich you wouldn't be walking past a homeless person on the streets because your area's rich. You know,
Hmm.
yeah, it's just things like that.
Look, I always imagine that like if I somehow end up being successful in whatever the fuck, whether it's with influence or whether it's with money, I always like to think that I would be more generous than the average person that's known.
Yeah,
I like to think that.
same. Yeah.
But at the same time, in the back of my mind, I'm like, am I lying to myself? Like, would I really? Because I've made
Mm.
some promises to myself. Some of them I've been very vocal about, and I've let other people know. Some of them I've always kept to myself. And one of the things I've been very vocal about is like, if this content creation, Twitch, podcast shit works out, and I start earning good money that I more than I can spend, quote unquote. I don't see myself having any trouble with giving away gaming PCs every month.
Yeah.
Like, what am I gonna do with extra? Shove it up my ass? Like, really? Do I
Yeah.
really need a second house? Like, really?
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe I'm lying to myself. Who knows?
Yeah, I feel like people who aren't in the situation can say a lot about people in the situation,
Yeah,
but you won't know what it feels like to be in the situation because you've never been in that situation.
true. And again, that like again a personal anecdote here is like I've had a very, very, very different life. Like the Turk you see is like a complete different person than when I was your age. When I was your age, I was in jail.
Really?
So yeah, I had my
What?
first not burglary robbery when I was 12.
Mm,
So I come from a very different background. When I tell stories about it and tell people like not to act the way I did, or to tell people like, hey, listen, that shit ain't gonna fly, that don't work, or why I think in a certain way because of my past, people are like, yeah, 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 it goes in here, out there. They don't completely understand. It's because they've never been there. And then every once in a while, I'll catch someone like the podcast I did with Jack. It's funny. A couple days ago, I was smoking out my window, and I go, and he goes, "Yo, where the cops at?" So I got back to my seat. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" It's like, "How do you know that?" He's like, "That's a universal like whistle, bro." I'm like, "You guys know that in America?" He's like, "Yeah, I've been in shitty neighborhoods." Like when you hear that, that's like, "Get the fuck out! Police are here," you know.
yeah, yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll catch someone that knows about it, and it's like an instant connection. And that's the same thing with
Mm,
what you're saying. Like if you've never been in that reality, in that rich man or rich woman's, rich person's life, you can't like you can have an opinion, but you can't. Can you really judge them? You know, when you're
yeah, yeah.
when you're born in the lap of luxury, do you know any better? Like, do you know
Exactly.
how it is to hit something with your right arm? You don't.
No. No. Yeah,
It's kind of
exactly.
that thing. It's like you can have an opinion about it, but is it right to judge a motherfucker for that?
Exactly. You can't really judge someone off you know what's going on in their head
Yeah.
compared to yours. Like their main goal is just make money, make money, make money. They're not going to be thinking of
Hmm.
donating to homeless and shit. You know, that's what I'm thinking about. I don't know. I feel like if I was in that situation, I'd be like the same as you. I'd be giving stuff away, but I don't know. You can't say what you'd be like in that situation.
Yeah. I would like to think I would. Let's keep it at that.
Yeah. So
I'd like to think that I would, and I think I do the things that apparently Jack did for you, for example. Like if you have that much influence, like it's gonna sound really like a god complex, but you can almost give people a career. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
When you have enough influence, you can be like, yo, check this person out. And if he's got pretty decent content, that's it. You just set him on the rails, and then you can just fly.
Exactly.
That would be
Yeah,
so cool.
that's the best thing. I feel like watching someone who you shouted out just grow bigger and bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool as
Exactly.
shit. You want to slowly wrap it up? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, sure if you want. I
What
mean, it's
time is
been a
it?
pretty good talk. It's 2:30. It's 2:30.
2:30. We put
Half
like
two. It's 2:30 for you.
an hour-ish on this.
Yeah, an hour and 10,
You
something
know
like that.
what? You know what? Let's cock the viewers a little bit. Let's leave the rest for the next episode.
All right.
We'll do another one in a couple
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah. We'll do
Catch
another
on.
one.
Okay, so what's going on? What's in your agenda for the next couple of weeks? What's going on?
Uh, I don't even know what's going on. I'm applying for colleges and shit. This obviously not school. Christmas is coming up. So yeah, I'm gonna think about that and get stuff for my family, and then yeah, I've got to apply for colleges and stuff like that.
Anything Rocket League
This is my
related?
last.
Tournaments and shit?
No, because Ashllxyy is off for the next 2 months maybe. So there'll be a few tournaments here and there I'll play, but I don't know yet because I don't know, they've not been announced yet. There'll be a few announced through Christmas, but then yeah, there's not really much rocket. I'll just be focusing on my threes and getting better at threes. That's all I'm going to be focusing on.
Sick.
Yeah.
Your social media. How can people find you? Just shout it out here, and I'll put it underneath the podcast as well.
All my social media. My YouTube's Ashllxyy, but it's so hard to. It's to spell Ash Llxyy. Then everything else is the same, but _RL. So like Instagram. Whoa, I forgot all my socials now. Oh my Twitter. What else do I have? I've got Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.
Don't sweat it, bro. We just put it underneath the YouTube video.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably just type in YouTube one-hand Rocket League player. I'll come up. So you know.
One last time before I finish it, yo, Ashllxyy, I'm extremely grateful and thankful that you made time for me. I really appreciate it. You're doing me a huge favor. Thank you so much.
It's okay.
Ashllxyy Edwards, everyone.
Thank you.
Take care, motherfuckers.